All right, what is good, boys? Today we are going to go into a little weekly market overview of what I think price is going to do going forward for the next week. Okay, so we're going to be talking over ES and NQ, the two indexes that we trade. We're going to be trying to figure out what price wants to do. We're currently sitting at all-time highs on both indexes. We just recently made another weekly extension to the upside, so hey man, good on the stockholders and the index holders if any of you guys are in some investments. I know my booty got touched aggressively on Bitcoin, but it looks, pretty freaking good. We could come down and revisit this area right here. I would prefer if we don't. We already had this big ass wick to the downside sweeping out these previous monthly lows. So I would prefer if we didn't go down there. Ethereum looks like we could have potential for even more downside here. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about what I expect from ES and NQ. So to start off, over the past 4 days of last week, starting on Monday, we had pretty much an all up week for ES and NQ. Starting off for the week, I would honestly like to see a bit of a retracement, but that would have to be coming off of some sort of bearish technical analysis or technicals from the 4 hour first. And right now the 4 hour is remaining bullish. So what I would like to look at coming into this week would be waiting for equilibrium to be hit off of once we start seeing bearish moves on the 4 hour. Looking to fill in either this daily fair value gap, maybe even revisiting this order block right here because we can see that price came down, swept out this liquidity, and then decided to move higher. So we have a couple high impact price ranges that we could see price potentially come down to during this week. And again, Monday could be a bullish day, and we could just end up continuing to rip higher and higher, but first thing that I would want to see would be some sort of bearish confluences on the 4 hour time frame. Right now we're maintaining really strong bullishness on the 4 hour. We started off the week with this 4 hour break of structure to the upside, fill of this equilibrium, and then we end up pushing higher. I pretty much talked this over in that Monday through Wednesday trade recap or market recap video. If you guys haven't seen that, go ahead and watch that. But now we've made a pretty decent extension on the daily time frame. And currently, there's no reason for me to flip bearish, but overall, would I like to see a bit of a retracement, at least on the daily time frame? Yes. So for the time being, going into Monday, and again, this is assuming everything because it's not even Sunday yet. We haven't gotten pre-market on Monday. But going into Monday, overall, my bias will continue to be bullish as long as we don't see any significant bearish confluences on the 4 hour, and that's on NASDAQ. But once we start seeing confluences on the 4 hour, I'm going to draw out that premium and discount range that I'm going to talk about in a daily bias video that is going to get released sometime this upcoming week, okay, whenever I can get the thumbnail back because it's already been recorded. I have like 4 YouTube videos that I'm ready to post for you guys. I just need to wait for the thumbnails. So what I'm going to be looking for is bullishness to continue, and then if we start or when we start seeing bearishness off the 4 hour, I'm going to draw out this premium and discount, okay, to find out where price is likely going to retrace to, okay, because again, we already made the extension up on the daily, which could continue higher, but I have a feeling that we're going to want to retrace a bit, and that's what we're looking like on NASDAQ. Some high confluence price ranges for retraces would be, boom, these daily fair value gaps within here, and then also that daily equilibrium level once we start seeing bearishness off of the 4 hour, along with this order block right here on the daily time frame. So now moving into ES, similar situation here, except our order block is going to be a little bit more recent. So we had a sweep of liquidity here prior to shifting back to the upside. Same situation here where we pretty much have already made our extension on the daily time frame. So we can go ahead and outline, boom, this as an order block on the daily. And then on top of that, where else are our confluences and high probability price ranges for price to retrace to, it's going to be these fair value gaps. But again, we are yet to see bearish confirmation on the 4 hour. So until we can start seeing that, we're going to remain bullish. Okay, so again, on Monday, I'm probably going to remain bullish unless on Sunday we start to see some serious action to the downside on the 4 hour. And again, this is just overall weekly outlook. Again, day to day, on Monday, I very well could have a bearish bias because again, I'm finding daily bias based on the 4 hour and the hourly when I'm going into my intraday, but this is just looking at it overall on the week. I would like to see a retrace happen once we start to see bearish confirmation on the 4 hour. But until then, I'm going to be still bullish as price continues higher and higher, and I'll be able to try and find positions like right now, for example, if I'm looking for a trade, I would be looking for equilibrium to be hit off of this 4 hour extension. Similar to how I'm looking for equilibrium to be hit once we start making bearish moves down on the daily, right? But here on the hourly, I guess we haven't necessarily made hourly bearish moves to the downside yet. So still waiting on this. This very well could continue higher and higher. So coming into the week, I'm going to remain bullish, but once we start to see 4 hour capitulation, I'm going to draw out that equilibrium and look for price to retrace into one of these high probability timeframes. So hopefully that helps you guys get a little outlook on what you guys should be looking for this week. Looking for price to continue bullish until we start seeing capitulation on the 4 hour, and then from there we can go ahead and look for price to draw into one, our discounted price range, and two, our other confluences to continue that daily bullish bias. Okay, cool. I will see you guys on Monday for our 9 a.m. Eastern time kick streams. If you guys haven't been tapping into those, I pretty much do live daily analysis every single day for freaking free. So click the link down below, follow me on Kick so we can get rolling and rumbling. I've been in Miami. I pretty much skipped the entire last trading week, and I'm ready to get back into it this upcoming week. All right.